Hello, guys. This is the Unhinged Toaster or the Perpetuating Party of Patriots or whatever the fuck you want to call me on this channel. Yeah. On Sunday, finally, that 1 week of no uploading videos that I got from that one community guideline strike on my main channel will be lifted, and it's ironically on July 4th. So, yeah. But in the meantime, I've decided to do another collection video, I guess you'd say, or this is probably like the first kind of serious video that I've done. Most of my videos on other channels have just been like shit posts and stuff, but this one's a DVD collection one, and as you can see from the title and the top DVD, the top cases on the two sets, this is going to be my Nickelodeon compilation DVD collection. Now, if you're asking what I mean by compilation, basically DVDs where Nickelodeon takes a various number of their shows and puts them on the one DVD into, well, like a mashup of shows. This is kind of in chronological order, but kind of not because, well, mainly because of one DVD. We're gonna start with the first stack, which has about six, and the other stack, which also has six. Here we have the first one, which is the newest one that I got, Niche Stravaganza 2. I've been kind of meaning to get this for a bit, but it wasn't really on my list of priorities, I guess you'd say. But I found it on eBay for about $20, and I figured, fuck it, might as well get it. I think this DVD came out before most of these shows had I guess you'd say series releases or even season releases. I know Fairly Odd Parents, their seasons didn't get released until like 2008 by Amazon. And Invader Zim, I think the Media Blasters volumes were released in '04. I think. Chalk Zone didn't get one till Amazon, and Rocky Power didn't get one till Amazon. If I'm not mistaken, the VHS version of this, which is pretty rare, by the way, has only about 4, but this one has 8, which I think is pretty cool. Here is the disc and the insert, which the insert doesn't have like an episode list on the back. It's actually just advertisements for other Nickelodeon DVDs. Ironically, I have just about every one on the back except for the SpongeBob Hide and Seek DVD. It's cool to have. Okay, fuck. Sorry, the insert didn't go in properly, it's cool to have this DVD. Unfortunately, the first Extravaganza didn't get a DVD release, only VHS, but that VHS is insanely rare as well. Here we have the two holiday-themed Nicktoons DVDs, Nicktoons Halloween. The first 3 on this first stack were released in 2003. To my knowledge, the shows on this one, I'm just going to tell you what shows are on there, are SpongeBob, Rugrats, Rocket Power, Hey Arnold, and the Fairly Odd Parents. Surprisingly, the Christmas, this is actually shorter than the Christmas one, despite having about like 2 to 3 more episodes. There is the disc, didn't come with an insert. And here we have also the Nicktoons Christmas DVD, which this one only has 4 episodes, but this one I think is longer in length. As you can see, the shows on here are SpongeBob, Rugrats, Rocket Power, and the Fairly Odd Parents. Here is the disc. For some reason, I have it in a Blockbuster case now. Now here we have probably some of the more famous Nickelodeon compilation DVDs, those being the Nitpicks. Now, on my main channel, I made a video called my rare DVD collection, or items in my collection that are rare. Three of the items in that collection are nitpicks, and it's because I think all of these are out of print. So, the first 2 and one of the feature ones is pretty cheap, but 3, 4, and 5 are very rare and very expensive. Here we have the first one that has 7 episodes, and I've talked about the Nick Jr. DVD error on the disc before, so I'm not going to mention it again. Here the The shows on this one are All Grown Up, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, Danny Phantom, My Life as a Teenage Robot, and Rugrats. And here is the disc, yet again, no insert. And here we have the second Nitpits. To my knowledge, it has 8 episodes, and surprisingly, this is probably the longest of the Nitpits DVDs, so apparently over 3 hours. But, all of these shows on here are the same as on the first one, so I'm not going to say them again, but here we have the disc. This is probably one of my personal favorite compilation DVDs in this collection, but, yeah. Anyways, here we have Nitpits Volume 3, which isn't as rare as its sequels, but it's still pretty rare. But, I think pretty much also every show that was on that one are on here, except they took out they didn't have any regular Rugrats episodes on here, and it has a Cat Scratch episode, which I think it would be a pretty solid reason to get this DVD, because Cat Scratch, to my knowledge, has never had any other DVD release other than on these Nitpits. But, here is the disc. Sorry, my hair keeps getting in my face, so yeah, that's annoying. But, anyways, here we have the second stack of DVDs. As you see on top, we have Nitpits Volume 4, which is another one of my personal favorites on this, or in this collection. The episodes that are on this are pretty much usually the same as usual, but instead of a Cat Scratch episode, we have an episode from the Etzes, which I guess I'd say is another reason to get this DVD, because that's yet again another show that has not had any other DVD releases on any other DVDs. But there's the disc, and unlike the other ones, this one actually does come with an insert. Well, I think the other ones do come with inserts, but my copies didn't have them. But yeah, here we have the front, which advertises the first 3 Teen Nitpits. I don't know if I really plan on getting that, but yeah, here we have the first 3 volumes of the first season of Avatar. I actually have the set for that. Zoe 101, I don't have that DVD, and Jimmy Timmy Power Hour 2, which I have both the DVD and the VHS, so yeah. Okay, got that in properly. But accidentally hit my phone. But here we have probably the most rare DVD in this collection, Nitpits Volume 5, and this might be my personal favorite of the bunch. Not solely because it's rare, but I really like the episodes that they put on here. Surprisingly, this is actually, I think, the shortest one, but the shows on here are, again, pretty much the same, but they took out any of the Fairly Odd Parents and All Grown Up episodes, or by that I mean they don't have any of those on here, but they do have a Mr. Meaty episode, which is pretty new, and again, yet again, another show that has not had any other release, and they have both Etzes and Cat Scratch on here. But like I said, this is a very rare DVD, so if you want to get this DVD, hope you like spending a pretty penny, although I think at times it's actually pretty cheap, but yeah. Anyways, here we have the last of the Nitpits DVDs. Now, this is why I said it's kind of in chronological order, because we have Nitpits Holiday, and to my knowledge, this actually came out before 5, but I put 5 before this one, because I don't know, I guess it's trying to be consistent with the numbering. But, the episodes on here do not have any Jimmy Neutron or some of the other shows I mentioned, but they do bring back the Rugrats episode, and they do have episodes from the Rugrats, All Grown Up, Fairly Odd Parents, and this is a kind of unique one on here, Chalk Zone, which I think is kind of odd to put on here. I guess I'm just saying it's odd, because you'd think they'd probably put something like a Jimmy Neutron Christmas episode on here or something, but no, but yeah, I don't know what to say, but okay, here we have the next one, which is a Walmart exclusive. We have Nickelodeon Kids Choice Winners Collection, which again, this is a Walmart exclusive DVD, but yeah, basically this DVD I think was, well, obviously it was made. I think to put the episodes of the shows that were on or that did win an award at the Kids Choice Awards, and yeah, fuck it. Since there's only four, I might as well list the episodes here. We have SpongeBob SquarePants Trusty Towers. This is a season 4 episode. A Zoe 101 episode. Surprise again. I don't. I'm just gonna be honest. There's like only really a couple of live action Nickelodeon shows I actually care about that much. But yeah, here we have the Drake and Josh episode, Who's Got Game, which I'd say is I guess you could say a good reason to get this DVD. And Romeo, Who Let the Dogs Out. Yeah. There's the disc, unfortunately. This is when they decided to go gray with their DVDs now. For some reason, this came in the case with this little snap watch, which I fucking despise, but yeah, I think I just decided to rip them off, so it's not the hugest issue. But yeah, here we have the two last ones, which are kind of generic, honestly, but I figured I'd get them because, I don't know, I just collection purposes, and I guess I just wanted some more SpongeBob, I guess you'd say, or I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, here we have Heroes in Action, which these shows were represented on this one and the next one are SpongeBob SquarePants, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2012 version, and Sanjay and Craig. I like SpongeBob and Ninja Turtles, but I'm not the hugest fan of Sanjay and Craig. It's not the worst Nickelodeon show ever, but and I do think it is at least better than some of the other shows from around that time period. But yeah, it just wasn't for. I just really didn't like it. But anyways, here we have the last of the compilations. We have Robot Invasion, which yet again, same shows being represented here, and yet again, gray discs. But yeah, one thing that is kind of interesting about these last two is I think these were the last Nickelodeon DVDs to have the Paramount DVD logo on them or to be distributed by that company. The modern ones that I have, at least, just say Paramount on them. But yeah, that was my Nickelodeon compilation DVD collection. And see you guys in the next video.